The Frames Per Second podcast. You are now listening to Frames Per Second. This is Meg 2, the Trench movie review. They doubled down on it, bro. They went back. We went back for seconds. So yeah, it is a 2023 science fiction action film directed by Ben Wheatley, from a screenplay by John Ober, Eric Ober, and Dean Georgens, and it's based on a 1999 novel, The Trench, by Stephen Alton. And it's definitely a sequel to The Meg, which had Jason Statham and some other folks.
That's basically.
Yeah, I ain't even go there, right? Even go there. But my name is Kenneth B. Inge. Joining me, we have Nick.
What's going on?
Nay.
Hey.
And Rod.
Hey, what's up? I'm here.
Yeah, he's
I
here.
told you 50-50. I told you. Nick didn't believe me, man.
I didn't think
I didn't believe you either, bro.
I was ready to just.
Oh, I thought you were tapping out.
Yeah, like you tried to do shit
I thought
politely.
he was tapping out.
I said 50-50.
Nah.
I would keep it 100. If I would have said, no, I'm not watching this.
But that's usually
You would keep it 100 if you was 100% certain. I think.
Right. That's what I'm
I
saying.
thought you were like 75. You were just kind of letting us know that if it
Nah,
worked out.
I thought you was gonna give us you're giving us a soft landing. No, like it's a no's coming up, but it's gonna
Just
be.
I'm preparing
on
you.
the better way.
It's inevitable.
If I could do it, I will. Like I had a big job on Saturday, so I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to fit this one in. Like I really didn't know if I was gonna be able to.
Yeah, but I mean, it's the Meg 2. I don't trip. I think I may have been one of the only ones here that watched the Meg, so I'll start there. Has anybody ever seen the first one?
Yeah, I saw it.
No. We saw it? You saw it?
Yeah,
Did I see it?
You did. You saw it too. You probably
did.
fell asleep.
I definitely saw it. Yeah,
Okay.
saw it in
Saw
theater,
it.
I think.
Damn, I didn't know
It
y'all
was
watched the
at
Meg.
the home. Like we was at home, and it was just one
On
of
the
those movies.
HBO?
I forgot what it was on, but we saw it.
I think I went to the
theater.
theater. I
You
think I
fall
went to the
asleep.
theater.
I do.
I think I went to the theater, or I saw it on streaming.
No, I didn't go to the theater, but I definitely saw it on TV. I don't think it was streaming at that point. Streaming.
I had no idea y'all watched the Meg. Y'all didn't seem like y'all were too.
I didn't know I watched it either.
It's some shark shit. I fuck with shark shit.
It's an action movie with the shark. That's kind of how
we
watched
should we should have done our own Shark Week.
Shark.
Oh well,
Shark
the
Week.
thing.
Yep. I was actually surprised. I didn't know they were gonna do a sequel. I don't know if it needed a sequel.
I
And
did watch
I
it.
know you watched it.
Oh,
We watched it
okay.
together.
It's coming back now.
Did you? Or do you got any roses for this?
I do have roses.
Oh,
yeah,
I was making
You so
sure.
used to hosting.
yeah, he is. He pulling to you now.
That's what I was.
I ain't know what he was saying. But yeah, I didn't know they were doing a sequel. I don't know if they even really needed a sequel after watching this one. We'll see. But I don't know. I mean, we'll get into the film in just a second. But before we do that, let's
the
do
first one make a
Red
lot of
Roses.
money?
I think so. Yeah, I think it was a hit. But
They
I looked
promoted
it
it
up.
very heavily.
That's what I was thinking, because I was like, that's the only way they should have made a sequel is if they made a lot of money that
Yeah, they
first one.
promoted the hell out of the first one.
But yeah, give us the roses and I'll see how well the first one
No
did.
worries. Roses. So our first rose is going to Mr. Wolfgang Esquire, who says, "I'll eat crow and admit that this was better than I expected. Mackie has some charisma in this," and he's referring to Peacock Original Twisted Metal. We were just talking about whether or not we're actually going to review this. Is this a go, guys?
It's up to Rod. Rod's the one that's going to lead us on that one.
Up to me?
Yeah.
Why was it up to me? Mike was the one that brought it up.
I'm just messing with you.
Mike was the one that brought it up to us initially because I didn't even know it was a thing until Mike said it. But I do remember Twisted Metal, the game. So that I'm sure it's a lot of action, all kind of crazy shit. Yeah. So I would be down, but I just found out right before you sent that rose was that it was a series, and y'all know how I am about series. Like in my time, if it was a movie, I would definitely did it, but I don't know about the series. How long is the series?
No, we'll look into it.
I'm gonna look into it right now.
Maybe we can.
Yeah, if it's something I can knock out, I'll do it. But yeah, if it's like something I got to really dedicate myself to, I don't know.
My next rose is going to One Above All 94, who gives us an idea for a rewatchable. He suggests we should watch Pacific Rim. That movie. You guys created a whole thread on different suggestions for us to watch. So thanks, because this month is looking pretty scarce. So we may need to reach into Reddit for some.
Did he say why Pacific Rim?
Did he say why Pacific Rim? No, he didn't. He just said idea for a rewatchable. So I guess maybe he likes it. My next rose is going to Majestic Camper, who posted a thread as saying catchphrase sayings. What are some catchphrases or repeated sayings from the crew? Okay. And so you guys gave like a pretty decent amount of catchphrases that we use. Swooshy Pants says Ken. No, yeah, no, it was okay. Nasi One says a lot of stuff Nick says has started to enter my own vocabulary. Wow. Shitball cheeks, super right, but keep it a full beam is my personal favorite. To which you guys started going back and forth because he actually says bean with an N, not an M. But I digress.
Oh wow.
Beans from the East 410 says Mike or Nay, I really wanted to like this. And if anybody that doesn't like the movie say, I'm glad that you guys enjoyed it. So he likes our passive aggressiveness. But no, thanks. This is really an interesting thread to go through. Oh, they did actually. Hang on. Oh, you felt left out.
God, I was left out. I didn't feel left out. I was.
No, you were. So Swooshy Pants says his bonus is ride in a really condescending tone. I mean, yeah, obviously that they said that in the first 10 minutes. So people were kind of referring to your condescending nature, which is why I left you off. Why? But I digress. Yeah, but thanks guys for all of your commentary. Please keep your comments and suggestions coming. Maybe you'll get a rose on the next episode.
Twisted Metal, 23 to 32 minutes per episode.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's easy.
How many episodes?
It's 10, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
5 hours.
That's not bad.
Yep.
That's not bad.
Yes. The first one was a big success financially. 530 mil.
How much did it cost?
130 to 178.
Yeah, they definitely.
Yep. So yeah, it made sense to make another one.
Jason Statham, stay getting a check, boy.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how much I've followed his movies, and how much of an action star he is. But he's not like an action star where you brag about like Tom Cruise, Arnold Schwarzenegger, or Sylvester Stallone. He's just always there. Shit. Yeah, he's just always like. But he's got good property like The Mechanic, Transporter.
That's why he's part of Expendables, man.
Yeah.
And I watched the movie he did on Netflix.
What is his net worth?
Yeah, he makes average action movies.
Like Safe. If you ever are bored and want to watch something on Netflix, Safe is one of the best movies to watch. It gets you in and out quick. The story's interesting, and he kicking ass. And it's like, this dude is really a long-winded actor. Like he's been doing shit for like what 20 years now.
He has.
Yeah, what was his first movie?
I remember him.
The one that really blew him up.
Wasn't he in that Guy Ritchie film? Wasn't he? Didn't he kind of break through in that?
Yeah.
Guy Ritchie.
What was it called? It was some type of
I don't know,
catchphrase. Rock and Roller, you talking about?
Something like that. Hold on.
It was a movie that's when The Transporter. I think it was The Transporter for me.
That's the one that I know everybody got went on to him with that.
Yep, that's the one. When I say his first movie,
Lock, Stock,
that's
and
the
Barrel.
one.
That's what I was saying. Was he in Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels?
Yeah,
that's the one.
Oh shit, he was in the one too.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah,
that was his first film. That was the first time he did. It looked like he did anything.
Damn, he was in Ghost of
Stock, and
Mars.
Two Smoking
That's what I'm
Barrels.
saying. When you look at his filmography, you're like, bro,
What was he doing in Ghost of Mars? That was Ice Cube shit.
Snatched is what you talking about? The Guy Ritchie film?
No, Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels.
Snatch was
Speaking
good.
of Ghost of Mars, any of y'all seen that?
What
movie? Ghost of Mars.
No, I ain't seen that.
I feel like
Ice Cube, Jason Statham, Pam Grier. It's a sci-fi movie, but interesting.
That's
Sci-fi
like
horror
random
movie.
ass
Actually.
cast, and I look at the poster, and this poster look like it's trash.
It ain't that bad.
Yeah, I'll do that. But no, he's been Italian Job.
Interesting. Well, yeah. So he's back fighting a shark this time, being super ridiculous. And it is 5 years after the first film. Jonas Taylor is back, and it opens with him basically on a ship, starting a fight for no reason because he was being nosy when he could have just walked out. And then that's when the guy walked in and he just started fighting, fought his way off. They just wanted to remind everybody he's a fighter. And then he fell off the plane. And this set up sort of the premise for the villain's motives later on, or one of the bad guys' motives. But What did you guys think about the opening scene? Mainly, the thing I'm interested in is the plane rescue.
There was 2 opening scenes though. It starts off with the
the crustacean period.
The dinosaur shit.
Yeah, 65.
So the dinosaur shit is interesting because I always like to see like what new dinosaurs they coming up with, and I like that new dinosaur they came up with. It looked like an alligator, but like a seal tail.
You talking about a little pit bull dinosaur?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
And you ain't like that scene where it was eating the carcass,
I was
and then
like-
he got ate.
I think I literally said, "What in the Jurassic hell?" Didn't I say that?
That's typical to see, like the order of things, Darwinism to a certain degree.
But I'm thinking like I don't know where the fuck they starting off with this movie at. Like, but then
I don't know if there was the only they wanted to, because I don't think that creature was in the first one. So I think that was to introduce this creature
pit bull
for
puppies?
Yeah, what happened later on in the movie. But I'm with you, because it was like, okay, typical, dinosaur type movie. They're gonna start with this. I didn't know it was to introduce this new one. But what I thought was funny was when they ran and jumped in the water, running away from the dinosaur, and then they turned around and came back. And I was like, what the hell are they doing that for? Mm-hmm. And then we found out why. So yeah. So that's a no. Okay.
I did like the
No to
beginning
what?
though, with the action.
To like in this opening scene,
Yeah, I guess the dinosaur part and then the plane rescue. We can get both of those.
that's the negative to both of them. Like, how did he even get on the plane? We still don't know. Like,
So
they
you-
said they don't know how this is gonna work, and we still don't know how it works.
Your eyes rolled in the
Immediately,
first 5-10 minutes.
immediately.
Okay. You
Okay.
weren't. To me, I'm in. Once I seen the dinosaur shit,
Are you-
I'm ready to go.
Oh, okay, so
All
yeah,
right.
no, I had.
So
completely-
you're in. You rolled your eyes.
Yeah.
Plane scene. Where were you at that
Well,
point?
it wasn't necessarily. I'm going back to the opening with the
Okay.
dinosaur or whatever. Because she said, "What in the Jurassic Park?" And I was like, "Well, the megalodon's supposed to be prehistoric."
Right.
So I was just like, "That makes sense." I was like, "Oh, okay, that's cool." They placing us to prehistoric times or whatever. Where the fucking megalodon came. It's like, oh, you thought that was the apex? No, this is the apex. And when because I think that was the T-Rex, and if you know the size of a T-Rex. I thought that was very interesting to establish just how big this megalodon is. Like, it could swallow a T-Rex.
Yeah.
So I was just like, oh, wow, okay, cool.
So really to kind of establish his
Yes,
presence, so
yes.
people can really have an understanding of the scale and size of this thing.
Right, because the T-Rex was the apex predator.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So now it's like, nah, but you bring your ass into the water, this is the apex
Or
predator.
even close.
Yeah. So I thought that was an interesting establishing point.
So did you like the film?
Absolutely not. This was the
She rolled
biggest
her eyes,
waste
bro.
of my 2 hour and 53 minutes. I want my time back. I want to reclaim my time. Please, Jesus.
Did you
Don't
like
make a
it?
third.
It was ridiculous as hell, but I kind of liked it. I kind of liked that it was so ridiculous.
Did you like the first one?
Yes, same thing. I thought it was. Sometimes I just like shit like this. It's like the Fast and Furious.
Yeah.
You just
like
let go.
it just it's just like it's just ridiculous.
Because you sometimes want to see a movie be a movie. You know what I mean? Like I don't need it to be practical.
Yeah.
Like I just need it to be entertaining.
Right.
All
Like-
movies
like-
are just movies, but yeah, I get what
Well,
you're
you
saying,
know
bro.
what I mean?
because you didn't like it, but it was moments like, man, what the fuck? Like it was just like,
That's not good.
but it
It
made
wasn't
you
like,
react.
ooh, what the fuck? It was
But
like,
it
what
made
the
you,
fuck?
But it made you react though.
And not in a positive
I
way.
know, but it still made you react.
Okay.
I don't know. It still moved you.
But you felt like they went a little too far in this.
No.
Or like, not too far, but it was over the top than the first one.
From what I remember, the first one they kept on brand. Really,
Okay.
to me.
There was a little extra stuff, but I don't think it was too much.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's a guy fighting a shark, so it sort of makes sense. I think for a while they kind of kept it reasonable. So yeah, I think I enjoyed it for what it was worth. Like, am I gonna watch it again? Probably no. But if I just want to suspend myself and just take a break
Just watch
and
some
just
shit.
watch this, I'm all for
This
it.
is what I'm gonna watch if I want to suspend some shit.
I may watch it again because I like the movie. I like the movie. I like how ridiculous it was. I like the action in it. But what I probably would say what kind of took me out a little bit was just the acting. Like they focused on certain characters a little too much, And I was like, this is not where we need to be.
Right.
We
We
need to be
got
with
an
the
hour
sharks.
of the Meg, like real talk. Like we didn't even get an hour of the Meg wrecking shit up. Like the whole first half of this movie is them trying to act like they doing some shit.
Yeah, that was a waste of time.
I do feel like we wasted too much time on actually trying to tell a story here.
Yeah,
That didn't
we
make
you
no
know.
goddamn
And I don't think the
sense.
first one was like that. I think the first one they got into the shits, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I mean, so I would have preferred. I mean, I think we could have gotten to the water a lot sooner than we actually did. That's what I would prefer. But I think they kind of probably realized that, which is why they put this fool in a tank with a doorbell. And what? I actually thought I thought he was a goner because I didn't know he was like one of the main characters. So I thought they ate his ass up, bro.
When I seen this nigga in the water trying to click at him, the size of that shark.
Man.
If you're watching this in the theater, the size of that shark is amazing. And you think you can control that with a clicker?
Right. we got a special bond.
And as it's coming up, they tell you like, oh yeah, this thing ain't controllable, man. This is an apex predator. You should get the fuck up out of there. And he just still clicking. I was like, bro, this nigga gone.
Yeah, I thought Jujing was a wrap.
They did a good job with camera shots too, because you did think he was gone because they cut away from it. I thought that was dope.
Yep. So then they got into the water. They got into the water, Nay. They went underwater and
to the bottom of the bottom.
They found
of
The
the
trench.
Yeah, the trench, the thermocline, I think is what they called it, because the sharks technically and the things at the bottom they're not supposed to come that far up.
So
Was I the only one that thought of the Titan?
No, you were not the only one.
Okay.
That thought of the Titan. The thing that
I wasn't thinking of
imploded.
the Titan.
thing
I
that
wasn't thinking of the
imploded.
Titan.
Oh,
You never
shit.
thought about it?
I didn't, but
Wow.
now you bring. I'm like, I don't know why I didn't think about it.
I don't either.
I absolutely did, Ken.
Yeah, when they took the ass, I was like, this shit just like the fucking Titan, bro.
Yeah.
With better stuff.
Exactly.
of
That's what I
course.
thought. It was like you wanted like a little remote control. That's how it's supposed to look.
Yep.
When I was looking at this movie, the thing I was thinking about was like how much of the ocean we don't know about. Because I was like, even though they going crazy with how this shit works, like it could be that deep where there are things. I know there's.
Oh, it
things,
is,
There are
yeah.
things down there that we don't know about, and maybe they don't come up because of the water pressure and the temperature and shit. And I'm like, somebody's gonna go down there one of these days.
I had the same thoughts as you as to why we haven't explored the ocean as much
'Cause
as
we
we
going
do.
to
Like
Mars and
that's what I'm
shit.
saying. If we go into space, but why they probably are. But the fact that it makes it feel like they aren't because you don't see that footage the same way we see footage of outer space. I'm just like, why aren't they not people per se, but just sending like a how we send something to Mars, you know how we send something to Mars. I don't understand why they just don't send things down in the ocean to see what's down there.
Yeah, I
Without
don't know
people.
how they would design it. I know definitely the pressure is a thing, but
But think
it's like,
about
could
it.
you design something
You
maybe
got-
smaller scale to withstand the
Yeah.
pressure? Like if
You could just
I'm
design
gonna
something.
kind of try to go with you a little
Yeah.
bit. If there are physical creatures down there
Mm-hmm.
that can withstand the pressure, like how are they able to do it?
Exactly.
So I think most of the fish and stuff maybe have hollow bones and stuff like that, and they're like there's one fish I saw that is like vertical. It's really
Right.
weird. I saw it on Twitter, but if they're able to do it, then you can design something like that.
Again, rocket ships. Like if you're able to design a rocket ship to withstand space and stuff like that, or satellites and things like that, you could design something to go in the ocean, put a capsule around it, and put cameras all around that shit inside,
Yeah, so
just to
straight.
kind of see and record like what's going on down there.
I'm
What'd you say?
so straight.
You, say
You know
so
me,
straight?
I don't fuck with water.
No, I'm not saying people. I'm not saying you should send people
I
down
don't.
there.
I don't.
You don't
I'm
want to know
saying
what's down
just
there.
a contraption that you could drop down there.
You
If
think
God wanted us down there, He give us gills. Like if you created shit to live down there, like we not meant for that. So I'd rather take my chances in space.
But you think we meant for space?
I'm not saying we meant
Oh,
for space.
okay.
I'm just saying I'd rather take my chances.
I'd rather take my chance in the ocean than in space.
No,
You
I'm
can't
so
you
straight.
can't breathe and out that motherfucker. At least I can come up with some oxygen tank and breathe down there.
You gotta do the same for both.
Yeah, but I mean like
Oh, that's my.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's
That's what they talking about. The condescending
yeah,
shit that you be doing. You can't help it.
I was thinking more so you can find Atlantis.
That's why I'm an asshole, because you can't help but.
I was thinking like you could find Atlantis down there. You ain't finding Atlantis in the space.
Some air bubble. You can find an air bubble.
I can find an air bubble pocket and be cool. Okay, if you ain't got that shit out there, you.
I think Atlantis does exist somewhere.
Cause that scene was funny as hell when that girl mask was cracking.
Oh my god!
I knew it was a wrap, bro.
When she imploded.
Yeah, I knew it was a
That
wrap.
shit was like, once that shit busted, it was like her head went from this to this. Like,
Yep.
That shit was crazy.
it
Yeah.
was.
Cause
I was hoping they would show it. They ain't show it.
I wanted to
They
see
did.
it, but yeah, we didn't get a chance to see that, or the guy that got eaten by that damn squid. Because his dumb ass, you saw that big ass eye open, but he was already scared, and he was down there doing goofy shit, touching shit, talking about, oh, look so cute, and he that shit almost ate his ass up.
That snake that came out.
The snake got him, but it was some type of. I think maybe it was a snake, but
Eel. Probably was an eel.
yeah, it probably was an eel.
Yeah.
And so it was an eel first, and then they took the eel off of him. But then it was like little floral creatures or something like that, and the thing that were fluorescent and glowing. And he was like, "Man, this is so crazy." And then he touched it, and then maybe it was the same thing. Man.
Yeah,
maybe it was the eel came out of that.
He touched it
jumped
first,
on
and then the eel came.
Okay,
out.
yeah. I'm trying to remember, but that was because old boy blew up the damn shelf that was down there, the one from Snowfall.
Oh yeah.
Also,
Yeah, also they made Oso a villain, bro. But it was good seeing him in movies, though.
I was gonna see the movies. I was like, damn, I'm used to him being a good guy.
I need him. Yeah.
He looked like he could play a good bad guy. I don't want to get typecast, but he looked like he could play a good bad guy. I didn't know he could fight like that though.
You didn't.
He kind of hung. He kind of hung with Jason Statham a little bit.
He's a whole wrestler. And
Oh yeah, I guess so.
You could fight in that too.
I guess so. But yeah, they were 25,000 feet on the ground, so or sea level. So and then because it blew up and everything was falling, and then they got stranded basically, and then they got sabotaged. And poor Jonas looked like his soul was taken when he found out that they didn't have a ship to get back up there.
Cause he was over there fucking around the whole time. They was acting like this is like going to a water park. Like they was like, yeah, we go. The little girl over
The little
here
girl snuck onto the damn stitch, a little badass.
I'm like, bruh, like this what happened to your mama over here fucking around.
Because in the first one, that's the same one from the first one, and she was touching like
that's the same little girl.
Stupid ass. You should know better. Damn, dumbass. But yeah, I thought them walking on the bottom of the ocean was kind of cool though. You wouldn't want to do that if you could.
No.
I don't know.
I think I would after like once it becomes commonplace, like people you can just do this and like no one got hurt. But like if I'm like one of the first, like when they was like, oh no, we going down deeper, we gonna be the explorers. I'm like, hell nah, we going back up. We ain't like they said, this ain't the mission that we on.
Right. Nah, yeah, and I think trying to get from the ships to that kind of makes sense. They're on the bottom. The megalodons, really ain't messing with them like that. And I forgot what triggered them, but they came. No, it wasn't them. It was the little puppy bulldog creatures. They came and started fucking them up, which I thought was cool because nothing was really happening. Like nothing was really happening, bro.
It was too much setup. It was too much talk. I didn't give a fuck about Jason adopting the little girl. I didn't know like. It was weird because I'm like, she got an uncle. Why didn't he?
Yeah, I was like,
why
why he so like? Why she not like that with her uncle? I didn't get it.
I thought they did have a relationship, like, but I don't know, maybe. And I didn't rewatch the first one before this one, so it did seem like their bond was different. But I think maybe it was like a different, like the uncle and Jason Jonas had a different type of like bond with each other.
I guess
so. Because I like them, speaking in whatever language.
And then you got the black dude and the other guy and their little buddy cop side show in this movie.
That was ridiculous too.
The black dude, I've seen him he's in Upshaws too.
I did not like him, bro.
He had me weak because he was like, you can swim and fight now too. He's like, yeah, nigga. After the
He explained it. Like he actually explained the shit.
He's
after the last one.
I had to get a Glock, learn how to swim.
Right. Oh yeah, this is the same shit they use in Jaws. Like, what the fuck is happening right now?
And then he wasted bullets just shooting.
That's the part I didn't like. I'm like, he said I'm out here like he referred to himself as Batman. I'm like, bro, what are you doing?
I'm like,
but But yeah, so yeah, they in the sub shit, and then the white woman revealed to be a traitor, and Eugene run out, and he's going to do some shit because Jason and Oso had a fight, which was fine. You know, I thought Oso was gone though, bro. I thought he was gonna get eaten up by that machine.
I thought he was gone when he was just dangling on the thing up, and you see them sharks behind. I'm like, oh, they about to get him for lunch.
But they were distracted by the lights though, because I was like, man, is he gonna just ride up here on a bubble, a balloon? And he did.
He did. That's why I was like, oh, this movie don't know when it needs to be scary.
That part. It was doing so much and not nothing at the same time that it's like I couldn't get into it. Like I just couldn't get. It's like the minute you get someone invested in this storyline, we not switching to something else, and now it's just it didn't know what the fuck.
I think the problem is that once, like, I think when you're below the surface and you're in their area, it was threatening, but not threatening enough, and it's like, how much can you do? Because they're megalodons, so it can't be like super unreasonable for them to be on the bottom of the ocean and sort of survive. So when they come back to the surface, that's when you kind of enter, I guess, the second half of the film with the action part of the movie. So this is when they're coming up, and then they have to fight all the people. So remember the pepper spray idea that he had. So
and that nigga walked out and got pepper spray his damn self.
After being told, like, I'm gonna spray, I'm gonna close the door, then we're gonna walk out. I'm over the door, walk out.
But that's realistic though. If you pepper spray the area, if you walk into that same area, you're gonna feel it too.
Yeah, no, it happens. Yeah,
it happens. Yeah, it's like it's real.
And then, so it was a lot of that towards the bottom where you see these other oceanic threats, and then they come up, they do the little thing with the humans, and then they jump in the boat. And I was trying to understand I got paddling out 100 yards and then taking off, but I couldn't hear what else he said for that to make sense for me, because it was like something was going to trigger the sharks to come.
Yeah, they didn't want the motor to turn on because that would the vibration in the water from the motor would trigger the megalodon.
So when
you paddle and you paddle slowly, so it's not as much. So you're not causing as many waves.
That's what I thought they were saying, but when they actually turned it on.
By that time, they just trying to escape.
Okay.
Yeah, because so when the other people started to chase them in the boats, they went in with the motor at that point.
And got ate. And then they were like, fuck this shit, I'm out.
Right.
And they took off.
Right.
Because I was wondering if that boat could outrun that Meg.
Nah, hell nah. That Meg is big as shit.
I don't know, because the jet ski was.
Man, we gonna get to the jet ski shit, Rod. Don't do that.
Hey, jet skis are fast as hell.
Bro, nah, they are, but it's a fucking megalodon.
Hold on, let's see, because I think it's actually faster.
Because at this point, I'm like,
are we looking up how fast the megalodon is?
No, somebody made a graph, right? Didn't somebody make a graph?
Somebody did, making fun of me.
And it actually,
but it's a megalodon.
But they would probably be a little slower actually, because they're so big.
It's not.
I'm kind of in the middle. I don't know.
Huh? It's extinct.
What are you talking
about? They're not real.
They're not supposed to. They're not supposed. I think there were megalodons.
There were megalodons.
Yeah, that's the whole point.
They still around.
That's the whole point. Like, you don't know.
You hope it's.
No, I don't hope so, bro.
It could be the depths of the ocean.
Yeah, they just chilling.
There's a lot of shit like that. Big ass.
Only 5% of the ocean has been explored, so you can't say that they don't. That's what makes it interesting to me.
Well, I know there's a big ass octopus down there.
That
he said you
know a kraken is real.
But I'm saying, like, do you want to take any chances?
There's a Loch Ness in that.
My point is, like, do you want? Only 5% of the ocean has been explored. Do you really want to take chances?
Well, you know, I'm not, because I don't fuck with water like that. But I mean,
it makes up 71% of the Earth. Like, it had it's some.
There
shit.
is a prehistoric creature.
It's some shit down there, and I ain't trying to find out.
I mean, I'll be curious to see what's down there. I don't know. I'm not going to explore it though.
I don't know. I think so. This is when, because at this point it's like you get to see that who all the villains were, and I'm like, okay, but we ain't seen enough shark killing, and we ain't seen enough stuff. So they kind of
added it in a second.
Yeah. So they kind of cheated a little bit with the pit bull creatures, making them get on ocean and attack them. You know, they had the meds kind of attack the people and stuff like that. And then, of course, well, the octopus was the first one fucking people up.
I felt bad for that dude who proposed to his chick.
Bro, he got snatched quickly.
What's up?
So a shark is like 12 miles, can go 12 miles per hour.
Yeah.
Now the great white shark can go about 35 miles per hour, and a jet ski goes about at least 50. So yeah, it actually can outrun it.
That's a regular shark. I'm talking about how long that megalodon is like an island, like a small island.
But
And
like
it's
whales
swimming-
and shit are even slower.
and you saw
though.
how it was swimming like it can go like maybe
I don't know, Nick.
100 miles per
didn't seem-
hour.
Okay, so when
Because think about it, a bigger fin, bigger motion.
it seemed ridiculous that he was able to outrun these megs on a jet ski. But I was trying to figure out if I'm doing the math. I'm like, is that possible?
That's the ridiculous part for you. When he was going head to head on a jet ski with a bomb strapped to a pitchfork.
He got one, and he told them, Nick. He said this shit is gonna work. He said it's gonna work because they ain't believe him.
What's up?
So like they're saying that a megalodon is 3 miles an hour
It's
That's
big
impossible.
because it's
It's
so
huge,
big, bro.
man. It's like an island moving.
It's so
Why
big.
would you think something like if we've seen grizzly bears run fast, we've seen mooses can run fast. I told y'all about mooses.
Not moose. light skinned and mooses be getting it.
You mean to tell me a big ass shark in the water that's prehistoric only moving that slow? Nah,
It makes
I don't
sense
believe-
to
I don't
me.
believe it.
I mean, you got to think about it. It's underwater though. The density of the water probably like causes it to
Oh my
move.
god!
And think about it, like it's,
okay,
it's,
I'm sorry.
It's in more pressure down
Correction.
deeper. Up here, it's less pressure. It should be faster.
Correction. Their cruising speed is 3 miles per hour, but their burst speed is 22 miles per hour. So it's still not faster than a jet ski. Still.
I call bullshit on that. The way I believe that the way the shark was moving in this movie is how it would move.
Nah, bro, it's a movie.
It's
You
moving.
using this as your history channel, then that's part of the problem.
Yeah, them things weigh tons, bro.
Yeah, but
when you
it's,
talk
it's,
about a
it's
bear,
tons,
it's
but I'm thinking-
pounds.
but it's tons in their habitat. They're now in a different habitat. It's like Superman. Superman, a regular ass nigga on Krypton. He come to Earth under our on the yellow sun. Becomes he moved different.
don't
I'm
know,
thinking the
man.
Meg coming up in it's a smoother water, it's less pressure. I can move quicker.
I know, but it was moving fast. But I don't know if that jet ski had him. That jet ski had him.
Then you ain't fuck with the jet ski moments.
Why?
Those are the best moments in the movie.
Yes.
Hence why I don't like the movie. No, I did not fuck with the jet ski shit. I did not believe that he was going to hop on a jet ski and outrun a
That's what he did in the
megalodon.
first one, I believe.
And it was stupid then too. And I damn sure don't believe that he could take a propeller from a broken chopper and stick it through a megalodon's head and be able to hold that 2-ton motherfucking head up with one propeller. Like I don't.
Oh, no.
I mean,
No.
Jason Statham is not.
Don't
that
underestimate
nigga.
Jason. What's his
don't know,
name?
man.
Johnny or Jonas?
Y'all think y'all could do that shit too?
I
huh?
definitely think I could pick up a propeller.
If it's my life
It's
or death,
broken. It's
yeah.
half of a propeller. Let me see how much.
If it's my life, I got the
How heavy is
adrenaline.
a
I know that shit is.
You know how moms can pick up a car when they baby
Yep.
underneath it? If my life is on the line, I'm picking up that thing and I'm like, all right, what's up?
You gonna hold it.
I gotta hold it. You see, he ain't holding for the, and then he had all he had to do was levitate it.
It's only 83 pounds.
What's only 83 pounds? A megalodon?
The propeller.
Propeller.
Oh, I'm talking about the megalodon that has the weight of the megalodon on the
He
goddamn
had the
propeller.
ground underneath to hold him up. He just had to
Oh,
levitate
I'm sorry.
it up.
A helicopter blade is 250 pounds. But
That's doable.
I can still do that,
That's
though.
doable.
back in the day, Rod, no, back in the day, hey,
What was you doing back in the
280
day?
bench pressing, bro.
Man, talk about it.
Hey, that's FIFO. He
A
know.
280 bench press with a 3-ton megalodon on top of it. Get the fuck out of here.
It
y'all.
wasn't a megalodon.
It wasn't the whole. It was
Yeah,
just
Y'all
his
sound
head.
like some delusional boys.
It's his
Are y'all
head.
serious?
He had to just lift the blade up, and then when the man
And it wasn't
came,
even a whole
it was
blade.
holding on. The bottom of the blade was in the ground,
In
so
the water, yeah.
It gave him like a little.
And all you had to
sturdiness.
do was kind of just shift it, and then all
Just
you had
shimmy it a little bit.
Yeah, just get it over, bang, 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 and then when the thing comes, just step on it and get the thing up or lift it up. You don't have to hold it up in the air long. You just need to hold it up just long enough for him to
Man, I thought
step.
you was gonna call out when he was on the bridge and the shark was just chopping at the
Oh, that
bridge.
was okay.
Looking like goddamn hungry hippo. I
All right.
cannot. I could not.
so good, though.
It was not good.
That was a little unbelievable,
It was
but
not
it's a
good.
movie.
When you saw the people go in the shark's mouth,
That was
it
tight.
looked like goddamn
I did like
origami.
that when
That
you
was
saw the
tight.
shark's perspective. And
That was cool to y'all.
Yes.
I like that.
Yes, it was so ridiculous.
I
but it was
wanted to
so
know what does
fun.
it look like to be inside of a shark. And
I promise you, it don't look like that. God damn, y'all.
It's a megalodon. That's
right,
What
it's a huge
we don't know what it
megalodon.
look like.
It's like what's the Pinocchio? Ain't it the one that got
Right.
ate?
Oh, the
Moby
whale.
Dick? Yeah, the
It's
whale.
kind of like
Said
that.
by
No,
Moby
not Moby Dick. That was a big whale too, right?
You talking about Jonah? No.
Yeah.
Nah, that-
But it was
that-
real. It was Moby Dick adjacent.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah,
Right.
I was like, that was cool to give us that angle because you saw the big
Oh
teeth,
my
and it looked like you could swim out.
Hey, nah.
It looked like there was a little bit of a gap in between the teeth.
They had Unc on 10 in this one. That helicopter scene where he was putting the gasoline on the dogs
yeah.
and then he had to jump
Man.
into the helicopter. while he had to, hold on, he got gas in the helicopter, fought off the dogs, and jumped back in while everything was blown up.
And then the guy had no shit. He was like, man, I ain't think you were gonna make that one. I was like, yo, that's so disrespectful.
Crazy.
But,
had
you know.
the black dude doing the slow motion gun scene.
Yep.
Yeah.
He was a little too extra for me, a little too much comic relief.
Right.
But some of the jokes were fine, but it was just like, oh, you too,
Yeah, they
too
made
much.
it too much.
But yeah. And the octopus scene, I thought this was a little much.
Yeah, they didn't need the octopus, but I liked it.
Yeah,
I was
think-
waiting on it though. Once we
Yeah.
saw the small ones, I was like, oh, I bet it's a big octopus in this whole movie.
Because you saw the big ass eye, you were like,
Yeah.
"Where's that thing?" And
Yeah.
then because I was like, "How did this shark jump up and get the guy that proposed?" But it was the octopus.
Mm-hmm.
But then it spent so much time on the water. And of course, what's her name? Sue decided to jump her ass. Like you see this woman swimming, you on this thing, you were like, "Oh hell no!" And you jump in to go try to rescue her, and then got snatched up by the octopus. And then he jumped out the helicopter with the bomb to try to go save him, and that shit didn't really
And then
work.
he somehow, some way know how to turn it off. Like,
Yeah.
The bomb ain't go off one when he fell because he felt like a goofball. And he was like, oh shit, I forgot I got a bomb on me. Let me turn it off real quick.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I was thinking, who would I go rescue? That was like, bruh.
So
If,
it's already your kids is okay. So it's your kids, your wife.
maybe.
Damn.
It's an octopus. I don't know if I can
I'm
get that
going
octopus
for
thing
blood,
off.
blood only. So it's got to be blood related. If you on the, if
I feel
you-
like by
if you
default,
outside of that,
by default, Nick, I'm gonna have to go get the kids so to look good in the press.
or you can blame it like, nigga, it's a megalodon. What am I supposed
Exactly.
to do?
That's what I'm saying. It's a big ass octopus. You're probably, you can probably get away
You
with
get
that.
away with. People still gonna look at you side eye. Like people like Nate gonna be like, nigga, you ain't get your kid.
I'm like, but no, I wouldn't have been able to get the kid. This ain't a movie.
Ain't no
Nigga,
way.
you ain't even try.
That's what I'm saying. And that's why I would go, Nick.
That's why you gotta have some bruises.
That's why I would go,
some type of
bro.
Scar. You, gotta,
You fake it?
You gotta fake
Oh
it.
shit.
You gotta get.
Oh no, yeah, I'll have to. I would have to by default. Yeah, I'm with you. Blood first. My mom.
It's only blood, honestly.
I don't know if my brother out there, bruh. I don't know.
There's my sisters
might
out
be-
there, I'm going to
It
get
might
him.
be a
I'm going
wrap.
to
You
get
gonna go with your sister?
I'm gonna get my sisters. I'm
I
gonna
don't
get my
know if I can
nieces
save him.
and my mama and my daddy.
He was a good man.
That's why I ain't gonna be a great one because I'm gonna die being a good one.
And my sister-in-law, it's a wrap.
Yeah, I was say the
My nephew, it's a wrap for him.
in-laws is the ones that be like, all right, bro, like I just met you, probably.
Oh man.
You not saving my daddy.
Yeah, I'll say that.
Only because you gonna ask him that question.
Daddy can't say nothing to save my
She gonna be on the show like, you ain't gonna get that nigga.
Right.
gonna
I'll
be
look
a
out
slow
for him
jog.
Yeah.
today.
I don't know. I was thinking about that because he was doing a lot for that little girl.
He was.
Oh yeah,
was.
so I
Come
don't
on,
know,
me?
bro.
Was it me?
Both of them.
He was. I was like, why?
I didn't know why he was invested in that little girl.
Well, because of the first one, I think.
I know,
yeah,
but he
yeah.
wasn't even really with her. He just met her that movie, I think.
It is 5 years later, so they do have a different relationship. But I
Ain't
don't
that
know.
close with that
Yeah.
girl.
I don't know.
But it did, like, the whole thing was centered around her for the most part.
Yeah, it was weird.
I did find it funny that when they the bad guys of the movie, the white women, the blonde one got eaten up. She was giving
Bruh,
instructions.
she got snatched,
I
which
like
was
that.
stupid. Why'd you get your ass out?
Well, because she said it's Meg proof, and it was just it's you.
Nothing is mag proof. You know, but and I wish we would have seen her really get ate up because I don't think we really saw much blood.
We did.
Did they have any blood in this thing?
Not really. You didn't really see people get fucked
outside when they used the blood to kind of show that it's blood in the water.
Yeah, or like when because I was expecting to see the main boss lady, evil in the helicopter when she got ate up by the dogs. I was expecting to see like
they didn't even show that. They just dragged her.
Yeah, they just dragged her off. So
that was a little lackluster.
All the deaths were lackluster. All the deaths were lackluster.
Not the deaths of the sharks. When that nigga was up, when he was surfing on a big ass wave on that jet ski, throwing the dart, and it blew up on that. I was like, bruh, only a white man could do some shit like that.
Only man, I say it all the time. White people do some amazing shit in movies, bruh. If you just like Superman I know it's Superman, but he picked up a whole goddamn island and pushed that shit out into space.
No, a whole island of kryptonite. That's what it was.
Yeah, bro. It's like, what are you doing?
No sense.
It's nothing at all. And then the day after tomorrow, this motherfucker walked from Philadelphia to New York in frigid temperatures, running away from dogs and all kind of shit. Get the fuck out of here. But they do some amazing shit. So once again, in this one, this motherfucker on a jet ski, and he was moving up.
He was moving on that jet. I ain't never seen no nigga.
And then when Oso came out shooting at him,
yeah.
Yep, and he's whipping between those damn boats and shit.
Jet skis are fast as hell, man.
They are.
I didn't know how fast it was till I got on one first time like 2 summers ago.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is like a car. This is like
that shit get away from you. That shit get away from you.
And then like if you got the water coming in, you barely can see. I'm over here doing this.
I felt like if I was on a jet ski and being chased by a Meg, I felt like watching this I could get away.
Where you going,
bro? Well, here's the thing. If you just swerving like a snake, they say you should do it if a snake chases you. You might can get away.
I don't know, bro. I think if you in the water and a man close, it's all
But
right.
if it's like this and you just kind of turn, like how fast can they turn though?
I'm telling you,
how fast can whales
his research
turn, bro?
ain't shit. I'm telling you, them niggas is moving quick.
I don't know. I'm with Rob, bro. I don't think they that fast. It's tons, bro. Yeah. It's tons. Now I know planes can move fast with tons, but I don't know.
Nah, it says like 22 miles per hour.
I think you can make it.
And
I think you'll be all right.
The great white is like I said, 30 something. That's probably the fastest one. But whales move slow. Whales move slow.
Yeah, but whales ain't sharks. They don't give a fuck. They don't have to really chase after their food.
No, whales be up there fucking with some sharks, huh, bro?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
but sharks scared of whales.
I'm talking about like the
sharks scared of
what's
whales.
the shit? Not the killer whales, but like the.
I saw a
big
video.
Ass one, blue whales.
I saw a video of some whales fucking up a shark, and that motherfucker he was trying to get away, but he couldn't. He was terrible because he tried to walk. He tried to go around.
Fuck around with a whale you want to.
Yeah, man.
I tell y'all, these animals y'all be in these kids movies, they ain't the same in real life.
Yeah, I don't know. But I think it was. I think it did its job. I think it did its job.
I was very satisfied with this movie. It was exactly what I thought. It could have been a little. I guess it's one of the quotes I always say. It could have been 30 minutes shorter.
It should not have been. I think the sweet spot, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, 1 hour and 39 was a good spot. Man, this should have been that
1 hour
long.
40, 1 hour 35, best sweet spot for any movie. Unless you're trying to do some superhero shit like Endgame.
Yeah.
Where you can go a little bit further.
Yeah.
Simple, kind of pared down. We
Get
just
to the
gonna
point.
be action movies don't need all of this build up and stuff like that. And they brought around Haji scene at the end, but I like how we still don't know if the doorbell worked because he was like, it went after the dolphins. He was like, no, we have a special bond. It was like, nah, it went after the dolphins. So I did like that.
I hate when niggas think they got a special bond with animals that's really not like that.
Oh yeah. He was like, "No worry, I got this," and took his ass down. And they were like, "Let's get out of this water before he come back." Mm-hmm. So I like the dialogue felt like real, but everybody survived.
You said the dialogue felt.
I mean, that part it was just like we're in this water.
What do you mean everybody survived?
All of the main characters survived. The black guy lived. The Asian guy, Jujing, lived. Of course, the little girl lived. Jonas. The other guy.
At no point in time did y'all thought the little girl was gonna die?
No. They're not going to kill her. They rarely kill kids in shows like this.
Nah, they won't gonna kill her.
I think, and you know what? I think I'm okay with not having a death because I don't know if we needed those sort of stakes in a movie like that, especially with like an action movie to this degree. It's just silly. But if they do a part 3, somebody got to go.
Well, they killed the lady that head imploded. She seemed like she was a big character.
Was she in the first one? I don't remember.
I'm just saying, like, in this one, she seemed to be.
Yeah,
like,
he
one
was
of the
dumb
main-
salty.
yeah.
Unc was salty, like, damn, I just lost some pussy.
It seemed like she was a sacrifice, though. Oh, wait. You talking about the one that didn't stab him?
No, not that one.
The one with the helmet imploded.
Oh, okay, yeah. Because there was one she was like, if you stab him,
Yeah, she was like,
then I'll let you guys go. Which I'm glad she didn't do it because she was lying anyway.
Yeah.
She wasn't gonna do it. She was gonna kill them all. But where did she go? Did she survive?
Who?
the one who didn't stab Jason Statham.
Yeah, I can't remember her name, but
I think so. I think
that one the chicken Dan.
I think it was.
Yeah,
she may have survived too. So
Chicken
yeah.
Man.
But yeah, I think the people that went down in the little space subs or whatever, yeah, you could kind of tell which ones weren't coming back.
Mm-hmm.
It was the scary guy. Mm-hmm. It was the one whose head exploded, and it was somebody else that got
Scary chick.
Yep.
She was scared.
Yep.
Because she only had like 25%. When they were saying the oxygen level, and her said 25.
7%.
Yeah, you already knew it was about her. Yep.
She go.
Because she sacrificed herself. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I would have did that too. I think I could have made it. I could have probably held my breath until we get to the station.
Nah, I'm not doing that. If you panic it too, because
Yeah.
you're thinking about, and then you be like,
But they were like 100 meters away, Nick.
Have y'all ever watched that documentary on Netflix called The Deep Breath? Y'all should watch that.
I want to watch that.
Is that where they dive deep down in the thing? And,
Yes.
yeah.
I don't want to
heard
watch it
about
because I think I'm going to get scared.
Why would
It looks scary.
It's not scary.
It's just not like scary, like
uneasy.
it's just like
I mean,
realistic
yeah, it
scary.
does.
Like,
yeah.
oh my god, you're really all the way fucking down there. What
Yeah,
are you
because
gonna
they
do?
follow them down there and they go down till it like starts to get dark.
Ooh,
Like,
I'm
yeah,
scared already.
That's the
it's
scariest part of the
weird. It's
ocean.
very
Yeah.
weird. And then a lot of times when they come up, them people don't be breathing. Like they got to bring them back, like revive them. It's interesting.
All for love.
Who love?
Ain't that what they did it for?
No, they doing it's a
It's a
competition.
record. It's trying to break
Yeah,
records.
they just like
Oh,
they just competitors. That's
Yeah,
it.
it's
They're
a
trying to
sport.
break records. Yeah.
Did y'all know what's that beanbag throwing game?
Cornhole.
Y'all know that's a real sport now.
Yeah.
Yep.
They be
That shit crazy.
they've been showing it on the
Yeah. I seen-
ESPN or something like
Some
that.
of the-
ACL league.
the Ocho, ESPN 8, the Ocho. They show those random ass sports.
ACL, American Cornhole League.
Yep, I seen it.
That's insane.
It is.
They make a damn
I'm a
sport out of
child.
it.
I was gonna say you might as well because she
I'm
be
a
good at that
child.
shit.
Cornhole's a Midwest sport.
I know.
Oh, really?
I first played
It's a
it
whom?
when I went to
Midwest.
Detroit.
Like, mostly
Oh.
it's popular in the Midwest.
When I went to Detroit with B to see Peyton
yeah,
Manning.
we're
It's
playing
like-
the hell out of
it's
that.
like-
Yeah.
That was
like-
the first time playing.
It's famous in
So I was like,
Cincinnati too. Yeah.
black folks do this shit? I was like, all right, beanbag mode. Beanbag and all.
Beanbag's house.
But yeah, no, it did its job, man. And I think it's gonna hit their target. I think they wanted to make 30 mil opening weekend, and I think that's what they're projected to do.
Ain't shit else out. They might as well.
Right.
And Barbie's still killing it.
Yeah.
Barbie over $1 billion now.
Man, that shit is going crazy,
So
bro.
you know they already asking Greta to do a sequel. She said, "I don't know if I ain't really had plans to do one," which means she gonna do one.
Yeah, I don't know. I think just let it be. 30 mil in the U.S. and 112 overseas, so
Oppenheimer coming out
142.
with a sequel too.
A
What they
sequel
gonna
to
do?
Oppenheimer?
Yeah, it's called We Fucked Up.
Wrap it up, Ken. Wrap it up, Ken.
Anyway, but yeah, so maybe we'll get a part 3. I don't know. I think I'm good with just this one. I don't know if we need a part 3.
Nah,
gonna
when
make it
when I saw the title Meg 2, The Trench, the third was gonna be called The Shore or some shit. They gonna make a third.
I don't know.
one.
I don't know what else you can
The
do.
little girl gonna be grown as hell.
Because 2 of them are dead and
She
there's
gonna be the
one
lead.
left.
But one of them was pregnant. They said one of them was pregnant, right?
Oh shit.
There you go. Because they were talking about
Meg,
maiden season.
The new generation.
That's why I thought he broke out, bro. I thought he broke out to go mate.
Yeah.
He did say that.
Yeah, that's what I thought he was doing because he was determined to get out of that nigga. He busted through that thing.
I seen that thing. That motherfucker busted out quick.
I was like,
He was
oh,
slipping to-
he wants some cooch.
They was like, damn, how he bust out?
They was like, hey man, well you ain't had any in a minute.
Did he say
He said,
When you ain't had none like him, and he was like, "There's some other ones." I thought I was the only one left. So, shit, I'm going to get this.
found him a Meg the Stallion. Damn, you knew I was going after that. He brought me down.
Thanks, guys. Till next episode. This is Frames Per Second on all your streaming services. Peace out. Bye. Y'all, I cannot.
Jesus Christ.